Okay, that took a bit of...
It's alright. It's only 9:03 for our second game, which is quite early because it was only a 33-minute match.
Yeah.
And we did have a delay at the beginning of about 6 minutes, but still we're into it. And we're back to a normal draft.
Who's got the team just meh? Like...
Very creative.
10 seconds remaining.
Who won the first game? First game was won by the Dire team.
10 seconds remaining.
The one that had the troll
Oh,
that was
Warlord,
played by a
Wisp,
Wobber.
Mars.
Dire team ban.
Who else was on that team?
Treant.
Treant, Protect, yes, debate my Treant. And you had somewhat Drow Ranger. Right, here we go. Rubik, the first ban, obviously.
Yep.
Can you play against Nat without banning Rubik? I do not think so.
5 seconds remaining.
So Wraith King actually made it through the entire draft without being picked or banned, which I thought was quite unusual. Obviously, the Puck ban makes a lot of sense these days because Nat's been playing so much Puck, and I tried playing Pos 3 Puck and found it to be incredibly powerful. And do you know the reason why I think Puck is so good in the offlane? Apart from the fact that he's got such high base damage and, you know, really nice spells, but
10 seconds remaining.
Puck has phase shift, which you can get from level 2. It's so good against most support spells. Like, I was playing against Witch Doctor. He might as well never have bothered leveling cast, because every time he threw it on me, phase shift.
Oh,
That's it.
Yeah.
If you're really
Annoying.
careful, you can even phase shift Maledict. You know, Jakiro does the dual breath on you. You can maybe dodge it with phase shift. You can, I mean, that one maybe is a little bit sketchy, but a lot of support spells are very easily dodged. So I think Puck offlane even makes a lot of sense. You know, get the Dream Call out, great engage. So anyway, it's been banned. We don't need to talk about it more. Mars being picked again. 4 roids,
Yeah.
2 in a row, perhaps.
Maybe.
You've got
Wraith King's been banned this time as well, though.
Okay, they remembered it. Fine. Rex is on the Dire team. Will Spirit Breaker be first picked?
5 seconds remaining.
Or like Bounty. Or
Yes.
one of his other heroes.
Abaddon. He's definitely got
Right.
some variety,
Yeah.
Brex. I know he's got a few heroes he's played quite a lot of, but he's not a one-trick wonder. Tusk, okay. Back to
A
Tusk.
Wobber? Is that a Wobber Tusk?
Tusk is one of those
Legends.
heroes where some people are so good at him, you're just amazed at how well the hero can do, and then you try and play it yourself, and you think this is the most useless hero in Dota 2. But then you watch another good player play it, and you go,
10 seconds.
why does he do so much damage and roam successfully and kill everyone, and I walk around and just feed?
5
And do
seconds.
I never really understood Tusk, but it's really nice to watch good players on Tusk. I think it's a very satisfying hero to play and to see.
Yeah, his punch is very satisfying as well, and especially when he gets the... It's Ags that gives him the kick? Or did they
Yes.
change that to the Shard?
No, the Shard gives you the Sigil, the old ability.
Oh, yeah, the OG sigil.
The problem is the Sigil is pretty rubbish, especially compared... Well, Tag Team is a much better ability than Sigil, but the Sigil doesn't really do a lot. Yes, you can move it around, it slows, but it's a lot of micro for what's just as slow. Okay, Winter Wyvern, that's for somewhat. He's very,
Yeah.
very proficient on the hero, so it makes a lot of sense. Good
Or
at
could be
saving.
Debate Mail.
Yeah, Debate Mail's played a lot of support. He usually plays Oracle, but there's no Oracle at the moment. Could we get a Royd's Mist Spear counter? Well, I can't follow him the whole time around the game, but
5 seconds.
if I could, I would.
Throwback to when you used to have an Ags counter.
Yeah, that button, I finally removed it from the stream deck, but I have still kept it in my OBS setup, so it's there if we ever want to use it again. I think that was Ollie who suggested it, and that was really early in the in-house, when I didn't have to juggle 600 other things at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, before we didn't have this drafting panel, we didn't have, we did used to have the Karen cam a long time ago, but we didn't
Yeah.
have player cams. That was the main thing, right? Player cams weren't there. We didn't have predictions. We didn't have subs on the channel and, you know, like various rewards for that.
Yeah.
Everything was very, very basic. We didn't even have the own Discord for a while. So a lot has changed since then. Ah, do you know what I've just remembered?
10 seconds remaining.
But I
What?
forgot about it. That last game that was just played, the attribute one, that was the
5
200th
seconds remaining.
in-house.
Oh, really?
That was it, yeah. So that was game 200.
Oh.
It was when I upload it to thank you. When I upload it to YouTube, it will say game number 67, but there are 133 games of BVGS and we're currently on 67 for RCDC. So there you go. There's 200 games that have been casted and streamed. A few others have been casted and streamed. I know Dave covered some. Was it McDoot? Did it with... Who did McDoot do it with? Was it with Brex?
Brex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so a couple of them covered for me when I wasn't here. So that's very nice of them. But on my channel, it's 200. So
How do you feel? 200.
Rainbow Warrior. I'm going to have to swap back to this screen to
Rainbow
do it. There you go.
Warrior!
Dan redeeming 5,000 of his channel points.
10 seconds.
Well, I think I know what hero Brex is going to play. Support OD.
5 seconds remaining.
To celebrate. Nice. 6 of those or 1 sub. Yeah, well, Rainbow Warrior was the first. I still play it on Rampages, and we've actually had 2 recently, so I've had 2 opportunities to play it, which is fun. But that was the first sort of channel points reward that I had. That was worth more than, the default ones. I must remember to give Megan her sub as soon as my new card arrives, which it should do, hopefully in the next couple of days, because I need it. Otherwise, I'm not getting any food this week.
10 seconds remaining.
I thought that they send you an
5
automatic
seconds
replacement.
Yeah, but I lost my other card.
Oh, for goodness sake.
That's the problem. If I'm being honest, so I had to cancel it because I lost it and then order a new one. So, but you know
I
what? I
see.
had enough cash to do my weekly shop, but that's kind of
Aw.
it. So
See, that's my parents have always said, keep some cash on you.
exactly.
For
And I thought I never used the cash, but I just kept it, and I had just enough to do my weekly shop, and I've got a little
Oh.
bit left, like 10 quid. So if the card doesn't come straight away, I'll live for a bit,
God bless.
And then I'm begging after that. If you see me on the side of the street in Bath, you'll know why.
No, just stream more and then get some more subs.
Yeah, the problem is I've got money in the account. I just need to take it out. I guess I could go to the bank and take some cash out, but that's effort, and I don't want to do that. Dark Willow. There's no Ollie playing it, so I think we're going to see it as a support. I do not think we've seen a single core Willow player that's not been Ollie. He's kind of got the monopoly on that hero.
Yeah.
I like it because Dark
10
Willow
seconds remaining.
got nerfed a lot as a core. The attack speed talent got nerfed many, many times.
5
And
seconds remaining.
it's still a successful core hero, but Ollie is the only person who's ever tried it. I've not even seen another person even in the games I play, normal games, ranked games, we never see Dark Willow core, but every time Ollie plays it, he does really well on it. So, yeah, it makes me wonder why it's not played more. Everything in Willow's kit has the tools to be a successful core, like a POS 2, apart from there is no farming ability. Yes, you can bedlam a camp, but you can't really clear a wave. That's the only problem. Ollie playing on another account? I do not think so.
How times have changed.
If
eh,
Ollie's
Ollie?
caught smurfing, he's being hung from the gallows.
Yeah.
Right, there's another hero, which is an Ollie pick, but I know Brex used to play a lot of support silencer to the point where it was actually banned. No Brex this time, so I'm assuming it's going to be a support silencer. That might not be the case. It could be a core silencer. We're going to have to see.
5 seconds
I don't think Veteran will play POS 1 silencer, though. And I think Roids might be on the
No.
Mars, so I think it's going to be a Deutsch silencer. I'm not actually sure who plays that. I don't think Silencer is a particularly hard hero to play. He doesn't have any skill shots, really. So,
I think the Wyvern and the Silencer may be between Somewhat and Jabate Mail.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not sure who.
we'll see. We'll see. So reserve time is ticking down for the Dire. This time we have a lot of int heroes, 4 int heroes picked already. So obviously very different from the last draft.
I think we always knew that everyone always likes their intelligence heroes. I think is it like everyone's most picked attributes, basically.
I think if you look at all the games of Dota ever played, there are going to be more int heroes than any other because most supports tend to be int. A lot of mids tend to be int as well. And then you either get one strength off lane, maybe one agi safe lane, or one strength safe lane. I just feel like int heroes are always going to be massively represented in Dota, and I don't think that's going to change because supports are just so overwhelmingly int, and you always need 2 per team.
Yeah.
So,
Radiant team ban.
anti-mage, okay. So, anti-mage against OD, we've seen this interaction before. OD uses half his mana in 3 attacks, and then anti-mage one-shots him in half his team. So, yes, it makes a lot of sense. High magic resist makes him quite good against Dark Willow. Anti-mage is, I think, quite good against Juggernaut. Again, high magic resist means, and high mobility, he doesn't have to really worry about Omni Slash because he can either counterspell it, in which case he's fine, or he can blink away from it. The spin isn't going to hurt him very much. I think anti-mage is a really intelligent pick here. Definitely.
But they didn't like...
10 seconds remaining.
I was going to say, well, they didn't last pick it, but usually like last pick the mid anyway, so... I was just thinking if they could try and counter the anti-mage or anything, but...
You've still got time. You've got some bans, so you can counter heroes. You can ban heroes which might support anti-mage well. Not sure which one of those might be. Then you need to pick something which can counter the anti-mage. If you've got both your supports... Actually, you've got Tusk, Dark Willow, and OD. Maybe it could be OD mid, but I don't think so. It's interesting.
Well, it could change, I guess, into an OD mid, I guess.
What is good
like,
against anti-mage?
I like playing Grimstroke.
Yes, really good because you've got a silence, you've got the leash so he can't blink out.
Yeah,
you can
and
dark
Ags.
portrait. Yes, exactly. Yeah. You've got a lot of tools to deal with anti-mage actually. Yeah, that's a very good point. Other picks against anti-mage, obviously anything with really high amounts of crowd control, but I'm assuming Dire have both of their supports already. So you're going to need, I think, a mid hero they might be looking for. The other team are banning Templar Assassins. They think it's also a mid that they're lacking. Mids which are really good against anti-mage. It's hard to say, really. You want high damage, and Magnus is quite good, and Magnus would go well with Juggernaut, because then you've got that in power, you've got the reverse polarity Omni Slash, which absolutely destroys people. If you can RP an anti-mage, you do have the damage to kill him. So I think that could work. Yeah, and Magnus, I'd say Magnus mid. That would be my my choice here.
Would Bat Rider work?
Bat Rider's okay.
There's like the lasso and stuff.
If the Winter Wyvern is quick on the draw,
10 seconds remaining.
Winter Wyvern can get the Winter's Curse on the Bat Rider straight away. But if you're not like immediately there, then yes, I think it could work. Lasso for anti-mage. You do have quite a lot of damage on the Dire. Juggernaut, Tusk, and OD should be enough to kill him. Pure damage coming out from OD, very strong. So we'll have to see. If I said that Magnus is good mid, I like that Queen of Pain's banned. That makes a lot of sense. Wonder what else the Radiant could do. I think they could do Necrophos. But picking Necrophos when you don't know what the enemy laner is, a little bit sketchy, but I still think you could get away with it. I think it would be good here.
Yeah, but Astral, whoever they're ulting.
Yes. Oh, that's a very good point, Karen. Yep. Oh, Pugna. Okay. So Pugna makes sense against Juggernaut because you can decrepify whoever's being Omni Slashed. You're a very fast hero. Your Nether Ward is so good against OD. Any spell he casts, he'll take 6 billion trillion damage, which is very nice. You have a massive amount of int, so OD doesn't hit you very hard. He does steal a lot of your mana, however. You've got to be careful on that one. And more heal. Yeah, you've got Winter Wyvern and Pugna. You've got a lot of healing on that team, so I like it.
Yeah.
Nice pick. Dire are going to spawn Wind Ranger. Okay. I've seen Wind Ranger can be quite good against anti-mage. If you've got Blink Dagger, you can blink and shackles the AM. That's a very long duration stun. I think it goes up to nearly 4 second long. And then you can just start ulting the anti-mage. You're going to do a lot of damage to him. Against Pugna in mid, tends to be okay. You know, you've got Power Shot. You can't really kill Pugna. That's the only problem. It's Nat Wind Ranger. Rex OD, which makes you think it's support OD and support Willow. Do you have then Pos-free Tusk?
Juju usually plays mid, doesn't he?
Mid Willow and then Nat support.
Maybe. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know because obviously Nat can play mid, but Juju is, I think he prefers playing mid, so I'm not sure.
Might this be the first time we've seen someone other than Ollie play mid Willow? That would be interesting. If that's the case, I'm really excited for that. And you've got Veteran Silencer, Doge Anti-Mage. So are we going to see a... But then Debate Mail Pugna, that makes it really unclear. I think Veteran will be playing a support Silencer because he plays a lot of support as well. And I think we've seen Debate Mail on Pugna in a couple, at least a couple of times before. He plays it very well in the mid lane. So I think it's going to be mid Pugna with and there's going to be a support Silencer and Wyvern. Predictions are here.
See if the Willow gets tangos.
Willow's got nothing yet.
We get pause though.
You know, well, it's interesting. The Dire already have 2 crowns. They can't decide which one of them is the king. But that's 2 Meteor Hammers. You're going to see Meteor Hammer on Nat. You know he likes to build it. And you're going to see Meteor Hammer on Brex. We know he likes to buy it, right?
Yeah.
So that's... yeah, that's a lot of... Oh, Brex has gone. That's 2 Meteor Hammers. That creates quite a lot of extra push. It creates a lot of crowd control. It's great setup. I like it. Question is, will you be able to stop the anti-mage? That's what every game comes down to ultimately. Can you stop the AM? We think it's Brex who's paused, so we'll go to the Brex cam straight away. Brex is there. He has reconnected already. We're back to somewhat cam. Predictions are there, if anyone wants to predict. We've got 10 viewers at the moment. So feel free to. Never mind sec. Oh, somewhat's got out of his chair. What's he doing? What is somewhat doing?
Is he stretching?
Oh, in a stretch. Is this his pre-game ritual?
Yeah.
Limber up for the big game. Okay, Brex is ready to go, I think. He said G. Looks like we're going to get started, or I think so anyway. There we go. Game has begun.
Okay,
nice to start with.
He hasn't been given. Okay, it's Brex mid. OD.
Ah, OD mid. Ooh, I OD mid because, well, he's had a lot of success in mid as well as support. It's not often you see Brex mid, but he has had some great successes there as well. And I think a really fed OD has a good chance against anti-mage. Yes, you've got to be careful because Pugna will destroy you with the Nether Ward. And obviously, if you've lost a lot of mana, anti-mage is going to kill you. And because your mana pool is so high, anti-mage's percentage damage on mana break will really, really hurt. But at the same time, OD has a lot of pure damage, and if he rushes an early Scythe of Vice and a BKB, I think he can man up to an anti-mage easily.
30 seconds to battle.
So we'll see. We'll see. Pure damage is definitely the strongest thing to wield against an anti-mage, right? Because anti-mage has very low HP and it cuts through all of his magic resistance.
Yeah, for sure.
Back in the day, you used to build Heart on anti-mage every time. Battle Fury Manta Heart, just because you needed the HP. These days, you kind of get away with Abyssal Blade, giving a little bit of HP.
The battle begins.
Okay, interesting fight in the bot lane. Tag team is used. Doge will take the bounty and does go for Blink straight away. Blinks out. Top lane, it is found by the Dire team. That's Kinder managing to pick that up. He's got Juju support Willow. So see Juju support and Brex mid. It's the other way around to what we use. And we're seeing Veteran Core Silencer as well. And okay, so the support is support Pugna. So we get, well, I did anyway, guess the lane's very, very wrong. And I know you talked about Juju likes to play mid, and yeah, they've swapped it up. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, if the players are happy with that, I think it's really nice to see that. Like seeing Veteran versus Brex mid, it's not a combo you usually see. I think this is the closest on ranks because is Veteran still Legend or did he hit Ancient? I think is this still Ancient 5? Legend 5? I know Brex is Ancient 3 now. It's quite close in rank anyway.
I think he's Legend 5.
Okay, I'm not sure if he ranked up to Ancient 1 yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't remember.
You've got an interesting heroes mid. Have you noticed you've got the hero who steals int versus the hero who steals mana? And both of them do more damage the more they've stolen, so it's a very interesting set of heroes in mid. If Veteran gets kills though, that's really good against Brex, right? Because you're stealing OD's int, and you're gaining more int, so it actually makes OD weaker and weaker for every kill you get.
Oh, very true.
Doid is so... Look at the combo coming out from Nat and Wobber. I've just realised this. It only has occurred to me. The power of Focus Fire Tag Team. 100 bonus damage for every single hit that's coming out from Focus Fire. It's going to be insane.
Oh, God.
I love it already. Veterans are really putting the damage out onto Brex. Making the most of that glaive of wisdom. Brex putting some hurt back in. Brex has basically no mana now. Restores a little bit though, thanks to the luck. Brex with 8 armor. Veteran doesn't care so much because he's doing pure damage, of course. Kinder looks like he's already used the spin, but didn't get maybe a lot out of it. Juju being harassed out by Pugna. Pugna's gaining 5.2 int per level. Spear completely misses in true Roids fashion because Roids doesn't like hitting spears. There's a spin coming out from Juggernaut, but I don't think that's going to work. Kinder, you're going to have to be careful. You're going to die. Oh, another blast hits 15 HP, and he will survive. Tango to cut through the trees.
I've literally just noticed it's actually Kinder.
Yeah, Kinder Juggernaut. Yeah, I mean, you've got Doige on your team. So that's who you're...
okay.
Oh, no, Doige's on the other team. Sorry, so it's not Doige, but... Yeah, Kinder's not a hero you usually see play Juggernaut. Does manage to get nearly the entire salve off. Nice to see Kinder playing a pos one. What is the count now? Oh, it'd be too high to count, to be honest. Number of missed spears. We'll be in double digits. Interesting that we've also got Nat playing core Wind Ranger in the offlane, but still going Meteor Hammer. Not rushing Maelstrom like a sort of mid Wind Ranger would. So he loves Meteor Hammer so much he'll build it even on a core Wind Ranger, which I think is fair enough. It's a very, very good combo. But it means you're not going to be prioritizing Focus Fire damage, which maybe is okay.
Yeah, but I think it's because of the... Maybe it's because of the tag team. That
Kinder had to do another defensive Blade Fury. He's having a really tough time in the top lane. Only 6 last hits. He's got to stay away from Mars. Look at the right clicks from Debate Mail. Top lane is not going that well for the Dire. It's very tricky. You've got Royd's Mars, and even though he misses all of his spells, he still knows how to use his auto attack. He knows how to deny and last hit. Top last hit yet again. I like that Wobber's name has an exclamation mark after it. I know in game it's now changed to the Japanese smiley face. I think is it still exclamation mark on the Discord? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I usually go by Discord names except for like Debate Mail, Kinder, and Dan because I know what their in-game names are, and I know that you base that list off.
Yeah, in-game names I like too.
So...
Yeah. And then Miles just becomes Miles.
Yeah, Miles has to be Miles.
no one else is going on. Like, do you remember when No-Tail changed his name to Big Daddy?
Oh, Veteran.
What is happening over here? Debate Mail snipes a courier. There's a weird double kill mid. I wish I saw that. Who actually got the first blood? It was Veteran.
Yeah, they literally just right-clicked each other and just fought.
Oh, I wish I saw that man fight in mid. That would have been cool to see. Unfortunate. Missed that. Tag team is used. They immediately have to back off. Someone's in trouble here. Massive power shot goes through. Actually hits Doige as well.
Fantastic.
Very nice play. Dominating Nate. Look at what Nat's built. First item, Ring of Health. You usually see that on an anti-mage. In fact, that's what anti-mage is trying to build. He is sending forward the Ring of Health. But to buy it first item on a Wind Ranger, she's going to be incredibly hard to push out of lane now. Rex finds the Arcane Rune. Very nice item for OD. Means he has to spend less mana on his spells. Also, lower cooldown on Astral Imprisonment. That's pretty good. Means he can really spam that and be irritating. What's the cast range now? Always 650, so much easier to land. Oh, here comes the shards. Oh, nice gank from Wobber. Rex has very little mana. Then he restored some of it with casting his spells. I forget that Arcane Orb actually has a 4-second cooldown at the beginning, reduced to 2.8 because of the Arcane Rune. Very nice gank. Oh, Kinder's going in. Are we going to be able to spin on Debate Mail? It's very, very close. One hit away. They couldn't bring him out. A nice spear, and Royds will get the kill. That was so close. They're still trying to find Debate Mail. Juju will find him. But I think Roids might find the kill on Juju. I think Roids really should have thought about a Orb of Venom. I really like it on Mars. He actually finds the double kill. Roids dominating lane yet again. Into blast, doing a bit of damage in that. Doige is really struggling to hang on here. He does have a ring of health now,
already.
but... Is it what?
He's got the meteor
He's got the
hammer
full
now.
meteor. He's literally got one item. Meteor hammer and an iron branch.
No boots.
Wow, what is his net worth? That's really... It's only 2,800. I mean, that's the second highest in the game, but... He's literally taken all of his gold and turned it into meteor hammer. Whereas Brex, you see, he's nowhere near his meteor hammer because he's gone for 2 nulls and brown boots. Whereas someone on his team already has the full meteor hammer. He's going for treads as well, so he realizes he doesn't need to farm straight away. You know, he doesn't need that farming item instantly. First, he needs to win his lane. What is going on in the bot lane? Wobber has found somewhat. He's just going to back off.
Being a nuisance.
You've got a hasted veteran kind of just running around, not being able to do a lot. Interesting build that Veteran's gone for. So Ollie likes to go max last word and glaives of wisdom, whereas Veteran has decided that 2 points of arcane curse is more worth it because that means OD, he's going to hurt himself if he ever casts any spells, and in a way you're denying him from casting spells for 6 seconds. So I quite like it actually. It also gives you a slow. It's only 12%, but that still helps you stick on the target. Last word's damage is pretty high, but the damage just comes from the int difference, and there's not a massive int difference between you and OD, right? Because OD has so much intelligence. In fact, he's got more intelligence than you.
Maybe that's what that's Veteran's thinking there.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's intelligent.
Way.
What is Nat building? Oh, we found the courier. Wobber found it. Oh, and Nat's ready to go in. Fires a full power shot, ready for the damage. Oh, I think they've lost the tag team now. Someone actually managed to tank the entire thing with the cold embrace, but Doige realizes, I'm an anti-mage, I can't really help you, even though you're being dived under my own tower. Nat doesn't even need to use the meteor hammer. He's only got rank 1 power shot, so it's not enough time, because I think meteor hammer has a 2.5 second channel time. In fact, he's using it to push the tower already, and I think it does about 300 damage to the tower, or is it 400? I think it procs 6 times, right? Is that right?
6 seconds.
So 509. I know it does 690 damage to. Oh no, it's 50 times. So 50 times 6, I think it is. I think it does 390 damage to buildings. I think that's correct anyway. It's a lot of damage. Oh, he's going to meteor hammer again. And then they have to follow up stun. Yes, they put him in cold embrace, but this is a lot of magic damage coming out to Doige. But I think Doige is going to be okay because he is anti-mage and Roy's nice TP, and immediately you'll find Wobber, and that's going to go down because he has absolutely no mana. Can't even TP out. All his mana have been burned. Amazing TP from Roids. And
Still no boots. He's getting a Witchblade and still
broadsword.
no. Yeah, no, but in his quick buy, he's got a Witchblade.
Oh, on that you mean? Sorry.
On that,
I thought Doige is going no boots. And yes, Doige is also going no boots Battle Fury. So, but we're also seeing no boots Wind Ranger. Interesting. He wants the earliest ever, which Brex will find a solo kill in mid. Very nice. Drop the hammer. And then Royce just turns up and throws a spear. Finds another free kill. Nice kill for Brex though. Debateman finds Courier. There's been about 12 Courier kills already. Just Courier snipe after Courier snipe after Courier snipe this game, honestly. Oh, here comes the Shackle Nat. Trying to do a bit of damage, but he lost vision. Juju is here. Will they find somewhat? Full power shot to the face. He's still alive. The cold embrace keeping him alive, but there's no way he escapes from that because focus fire lasts for 20 seconds. Cheeky little laugh from Wind Ranger. Of course, Wind Ranger has the most BM voice lines. Especially the could be worse one. Could be worse. Oh wait, no it couldn't. I think Veteran's going to be fine in the mid lane. Wobber goes in but realises I've not quite got the damage there. Or the control. So Veteran, he's going to wander around. Going for Witchblade as well, but going to pick up an early 4-star first. I think that's intelligent. These int heroes, they know how to build, don't they? It's that built-in intelligence their heroes give them. Kinder's actually just going to TP straight home. I don't know why Royce thought he'd get that spear, but he tries anyway. Because, you know, why not? That's Roy's for you. Top net worth is Roy's, but Brex is close behind. Brex actually over 1,000 more gold than Veteran. He's had a much better lane. And he's very close to his own Meteor Hammer, so he'll be able to use that to farm. Anti-Mage, only 3,500. He's really struggling. He has completely skipped boots. So he is going for the earliest Battle Fury he can possibly manage.
Well, I guess if he's got Blink, then that's okay.
The Dire's top tower is
Yeah, I mean, if you're just going to farm the jungle, but usually
Yeah.
some anti-mages build treads first, like the full treads, which does put you back a bit, but it makes you stronger in the early game. He's realised that I'm just going to farm. We are going on veteran. Nice Decrepify. That means he can't do the Walrus Punch. The Walrus Punch is eventually going to come out. There it is. Out comes the Shackle Shot from Nat. Global Silence is used, but the Power Shot did way too much damage. They're also going to deny the ward for 20 gold. Debate Mail not quite caught by Wobble's Ice Shards, so he will escape.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So now Nat actually top net worth 311. He's on his main hero, and he's already got, I think, the full Witchblade is coming to him. Yes. So he's going to have a Witchblade and a Meteor Hammer. It's a very different style of playing Wind Ranger, because if I was playing Wind Ranger, let's say, I would be going for core items. You know, early Javelin. I'd then pick up Maelstrom or Monkey King Bar, Blink Dagger, BKB, something like that. But he's instead gone for Meteor Hammer and Witchblade, so he's gone for a more sort of spell damage Wind Ranger, which I like it. I think I'm a big fan of it. He's going to find an easy kill. To see, as soon as he stepped into the damage of Tag Team, he just did sort of triple the DPS. Veteran's here though, he wants to do some damage. Debate Mail too, but... Oh, Roids, because he is ready. Beautiful positioning, will kill Juju. Wobble will go down too, Veteran stealing some int. But I think Nat will make it out. I mean, he has no boots, he's very, very slow. No, he won't make it out, he'll get used. And now he'll go down. Gets the Shackle, Windrunner's just come up. He's going to die now. Arcane Curse, nicely played. Another 2 int for Veteran.
And so it begins.
I mean, okay, Royd's missed a lot of spears, and we give him a lot of flame for that, but he has had some really nice positioning in the last couple of fights, just wrapping around the enemy, being exactly where they don't expect him, and getting some great arenas off, and he's already making work with his Yules. Bit of move speed, bit of mana regen, set up for the spear. Meanwhile, you're just trying to make space for Doid. That's the absolute #1 thing you need to do. Roids knocks Brex into the tower. I think Brex is going to be into trouble. No tower, actually, but he's going to knock him into the trees. Brex going for the Meteor Hammer, but it's way too early.
Wait, why did he do that? Oh.
Way too early. He actually pops his ult and finds a kill. Right, he misses the God's Rebuke. Brex is going to be okay. He misses the spear as well. And then Brex turns around. Oh, Roids, that did not work out. Power Shot's going to miss though. Veteran, he'll find a kill. Manages to find a kill in the top lane. That's very nice. They're still diving Roids. I'm not entirely sure why. Now, are you going to be okay, my friend? Full Power Shot. Yes, you will be fine, but I think Veteran will find a kill in you. More intelligence for Veteran. He went from having not a great game to having a fantastic game. Wobber's trying to escape. He's got the snowball. Out comes the Healing Ward. Healing Ward going to be immediately denied. 75 gold. I think that's the kill on Wobber. Yeah, he is, because he tried to cast a spell. Brex couldn't save him. Veteran found the kill. If he was just patient enough and Brex put him in the Astral Imprisonment, he would have been fine. Oh no,
Wow.
Veteran. He went from having a tough lane to now nearly being the top net worth, 12 intelligence already. And, you know, the more int he gets, the less scared he is of OD as well. Going for the Hurricane Pike, he's decided, before going for Witchblade. He really wants to, you know, push the enemy away from him and I guess get the extra attack range. Which makes sense. Nat is now going for Phase Boots. I wonder what he builds now. Because going Witchblade and Meteor Hammer doesn't give you a lot of damage in Focus Fire, but it gives you a lot of damage from your Power Shot and just the odd auto attack.
Maelstrom, maybe?
Could still go for core Wind Ranger, but just, you know, delay it a bit. We've got a smoke in mid. Kinder's just going to bait it. He went straight Mask of Madness, which I like. Royd, he's ready with the arena. He's about to be stunned. Gets stunned. Global Silence as well. We're now spinning. That means the Dire is silenced, but we've already got the spin up. In fact, Kinder realizes he has to go back. So the entire Dire team managed to entire Radiant team rather managed to escape. Global Silence was used. Veteran, he's being chased, but I think he'll be okay. He does have the force stuff if he needs it. Doesn't get shackled to anything. He's now being healed by Debate Mail. Nice force up out the Ice Shards. Roids takes a lot of damage. Yules to dodge the snowball, but then he'll land straight into the damage from the Dark Willow. But look at Veteran just sitting on the low ground doing a ton of damage. Now he gets full Omni Slash. Nice save from Debate Mail, but out comes the full Power Shot into his face. Kinder will still get the kill. Debate Mail trying to drain that. Will actually bring him down. But you know who got the kill? Veteran with the Arcane Curse. Doesn't steal the int though because he's dead. Decides again to not go for the full Hurricane Pike and get that early Witchblade, which I think does make sense on Silencer. It just gives too many good stats to be avoided.
Yeah, I was going to say it's a really good item on the Silencer, so...
And Doid, he's happy now. Why? Because he's been left alone and he has the Battle Fury. He's got nothing else at the moment, just a naked Battle Fury. But he is sending the full treads now. So slowly but surely, he is going to pick up the farm. And not so slowly, actually, because give Anti-Mage a little bit of space, and he is going to end up very, very farmed.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
That's going for the Shackle. Shackle, Meteor Hammer. Full Power Shot to the face as well. Witchblade. It's a lot of damage, but I don't think it's enough. No, you know why? Because Anti-Mage has a lot of magic resist. Even rank 1 gives him 36%, and he was on completely full HP. We will see a kill happen here. Veteran finds a kill on Wobber. Roids, I think he's going to take down Juju. Veteran just needs one right click. That's the Arcane Curse. He could just TP out, but he can't because he's going to be killed by the Pugna. Veteran takes another 2 int. He's on 16 int. He's going to be happy when he hits level 15, and the amount of intelligence stolen doubles for every kill. He's changed his mind again, or did he finish the Witchblade? No, he finished the Witchblade. Very nice. His damage is going to go up a lot. 8 kills already on the Sansa. Brex, bit ballsy. Just gets Yules. Arena, Spear. He's going to go down. More int stolen for Veteran, and less int for the OD. 16-14. This game is really Global Silence was used, so Wobber, he's not silenced, but he's kept in place by somewhat. Really nice use of Winter's Curse. He can run away, but Nat is here. Nice dodge of the Roid Spear. Beautiful Shackle as well, but Jabate with the heals, he is so good at saving. You've also got the heal from Somewhat, but I think Roids is in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, he gets Meteor Hammer to the head. He's going to go down. Kate, someone alive with some 40 HP. Doesn't even die. Still being healed by Jabate. He does eventually go down. Meanwhile, we have a lot of fighting going on in the back. Dire are finding some kills. And Jabate will manage to TP out. Nice series of saves, but it wasn't quite enough. And Dire do manage to power through and find some kills. Meanwhile, Doid, he's just farming.
Oh. AM's just found a grove bow.
Okay.
Be for silencer.
Yeah, amazing item for silencer. Attack range, magic resistance reduction, attack speed. It's just everything a silencer wants, really. Only being replaced later with the enchanted quiver. And then some silencer players may actually prefer the grove bow to the enchanted quiver, but I think the enchanted quiver is just too good to give up because you can fire out some like tactical nuke glaive from 2000 range. Just one shot of support, you know. And Anti-Mage, he is just farming. You are going to see him at top net worth in not too long. I think that's the problem, right? So you're just ignoring the Anti-Mage, and one day you'll go, oh, yeah, there's this 20k net worth Anti-Mage just blinked in and one-shot me. How did that happen? Oh, yeah, we forgot about him for 3 minutes. I mean, he's 1-0-0. It's been 18 minutes in a game where there are 16 kills on his team. He's only been involved in 1 of them. Does he care? Not really. Farm.
There is. I was going to say there is 3 in his jungle, but he's hiding now in the trees.
I like that Brex has gone blink. I think if Brex gets Scythe and BKB, I know that's still a long way away, but I think he'll be able to deal with Anti-Mage. No problem. Radiant are looking to engage, but there's a nice ward from the Dire. So the Dire actually saw the Radiant coming, and they're just going to back off. So supports are out. Anti-Mage continues to farm. The hard carry on the Radiant team, on the Dire team, is Juggernaut. He has gone for Mask of Madness first item, and then he's gone for Manta. So he's decided not to go for sort of a normal Battle Fury farming build. He's gone for the very early game aggression build. Global Silence was used, but Roy's going to keep himself up with the Yules. Oh, we get the arena. I think Brex is going to go down. Deutsch does turn up. Gets shackled to Veteran, but Nat can't attack through the arena. And preemptively, they keep Veteran alive. Do you see how much they're willing to support him? Jabate straight away, life drain somewhat, instantly puts him in the cold embrace. They are so ready to support Veteran. They're not going to let this Silencer die. I know he has died 6 times saying that, but still. I mean, he's doing so well, and you've got an Anti-Mage who's just farming away. I think it's looking pretty rough for the Die, even though it's 17-17. Roids walks up. I mean, he can always use yours to get rid of the Cursed Crown. He's just going to tank it because he's not really too worried. Went for the move speed this game instead of the attack damage. I still don't know why he's gone treads, but there you go.
I think I saw him tread switching earlier.
Yeah, but I saw him on Agi though. He doesn't turn to int before his cast. I guess he thinks, well, I've got yours, I have enough mana regen, but I still don't see why you wouldn't go phase boots on Mars. You need the armor, and do you really need 10 strength? I mean, look, he didn't tread swap there for either of his casts, so reported. I think he should be demoted back to Divine 5. You can't be immortal if you can't tread swap. I'm sorry. That should be the minimum requirement. The only hero I think you can excuse not tread swapping, or can you, is when you're playing Bristleback with treads and you don't want to use treads between every single core spray and every nasal goo, you'd be permanently swapping. I don't think you'd actually be doing anything else, you'd just be pressing the treads button. So I think...
Imagine if you had a van brace as well.
Yeah, I think that hero we can forgive, you know? Oh, that's going on Royd, just immediately gets yours, and the Windrunner gets dispelled. What Royds has shown us is that even though Fuel seems like a weird item on Mars. He has made so much impact with it. So much. Blocks the camp for some reason. Royds gives him a little cheeky ping. Royds probably apologizes and all is forgiven. Royds is just that kind of person. You can't really stay mad at him. If he apologizes, you just go, ah, okay.
True.
The players have done really well to keep up with Anti-Mage's farm. I mean, Veteran is really close to it. Royds, he's trapped in. Royds has not decided to go for Blink there this game, so he doesn't have it. But Debate Mail going for the heal. Nice Shackle. Global Silence is used, but I think still spells the end of Royds. Never mind, look at the heals he's receiving. Amazing heals. Veteran goes in with the huge damage. Somewhat gets a fantastic ult, but Brex is in the back doing a lot of damage. Royds does somehow manage to escape. I don't know how he did that. Omni Slash goes in, but into a full creep wave, so will not find any kills. And now he's taking a lot of damage. Oh, he is going to go down. Never mind, he gets the spin off. He's being chased. Brex, they've got the double Meteor Hammer. Both Meteor Hammers go onto Veteran. Look how quickly he died from those Meteor Hammers, but then there will be a kill onto Nat. Brex doing really, really good work this fight. Just literally putting himself into the middle of the enemy team. Then imprisoning a creep by accident, blinking in. Doesn't manage to find someone. Okay, a little bit of a fail there, but other than that, great positioning in the team fight. And a lot of damage was achieved. Before Veteran died, he did manage to steal a bit of int. So he's now on 24 stolen int. We're going to watch that number slowly rise throughout the game until we just close our eyes, look at them again, and suddenly he's on about 300 int. That's how it seems to be. I'm a little bit passive now. Both teams just farming it up. Let's have a look at the player levels. Anything that stands out? Willow's a little bit under-leveled, but otherwise, it all looks pretty good to me.
Just realised that Debate Mail has got a Holy Locket.
Has it? He went first.
It's got 2 Tranquils.
He's playing the Brex build. Double Tranquils, Holy Lockets. So tons of health. That's why he's doing so much healing. And do you know why? Royd's got the massive heal. He used the Holy Locket 20 charges on Royd's. I wondered where all his mana came from. That's what it was. It was the 20 charge Holy Locket. Incredible play.
I've not seen 2-boot Pugna in so long.
Yeah, it was the meta for a while. It was a little bit of a troll sort of, way to play the hero. But it's actually still quite successful. I mean, 36 health regen, as long as you don't take any damage, of course. I think as soon as you attack an enemy... no, Shackle. It just misses. And that actually pops his ult, but realizes that he hasn't found it. He went for Blink, and now he's going for MKB. So an interesting set of items that he is going for. Power Shot just misses. We just do a quick Aghanim Shard check. Nope, none at the moment. Rip Aghanims. Oh, we found another Shackle. And I think this is going to spell the end of Silence. He's got a lot of heals and it seems somewhat nice, holding him in place. I think Brex is going to die just with Juggernaut. He's very close. Out comes the Global Silence as well. Royd has the BKB. Massive ult from Doige using it on Brex. I'm not sure actually if he used it on Brex, but I think that's just, it's a full team wipe almost. And Juju has to run away. He actually wasn't close enough to engage in the fight, but let's actually do a replay of that because it was very, very hectic. So it happened so quickly, you're going to have to watch the replay just for a little bit. Doige is farming, so he is nearby for the first time. They find Veteran, and that blinks in. They think, oh, we found a kill here. We're going to use the Meteor Hammer. Brex is ready to go as well, but somewhat puts a fantastic ult onto Brex. And look at Kinder, basically just kill Brex with full HP. Doige then goes in, pops the ult, does so much damage with the Mana Void. Royd's a sick with BKB. The Omni Slash does come through, but there's way too many heroes to tank it, and Kinder will go down as well. A 4 versus 5 fight. They thought they could get a quick pick off, but unfortunately they could not. And now Raiden
gets all that intel as well.
He does. 40 intelligence now. Going for the BKB because he realizes that he needs to tank up. And you see how good his team are at keeping him alive. I mean, yes, he has died the most times in the game because he's such a high value target, but they put so much into protecting him that it's almost not worth it to focus him. I think you need to be killing the Winter Wyvern first. But also, if you spend too long trying to focus this Silencer, well, Anti-Mage is going to kill you. I mean, he's now got the Basher. He's going for Abyssal Blade. He is top net worth. He is still farming. His farm isn't that high for an anti-mage, but it's still the top net worth, right? He's still level 18, he's got max rank Mana Void. It is very strong. The shame is Aghanim's is... It's good late game, but it's pretty rubbish in the early game. But I guess that was by design.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, a bit unusual that, I think.
There was a game, I remember Ollie was playing anti-mage and he wanted to go Ags for like a meme. Because we were winning the game or something. But Owen and I were like, don't you dare get it.
It's really bad early, that's the problem. It's pretty good in the late game when you're 6 slotted. Veteran has got the shard. That makes sense. It's a really powerful shard. Royds has finally picked up a blink dagger as well. I don't know how he gets these amazing engages without even blink. He's just been walking into the right places. I don't know what Juju is waiting for here. Does he think he's going to murder a Pugna? He's actually going to try.
He's
going to try. But then Royds comes in with the spear. Was that going to be a kill on Juju? Yes, I think so. Veteran, they're chasing him. Yeah, I can't see any way he gets away from this. Or can I? Is that going to kill him? Yes, it will. Goodbye. And 4 more intelligence for Veteran. And he's stealing it from int heroes as well, which is really nice.
Jug was in the animation to put down healing ward when Dark Willow died, but he
I think he slapped it down straight away. I think it might have been a different story, but he was a little bit slow with that. Elven Tunic coming up, Paladin Sword, very nice items. I think Elven Tunic is a very boring neutral item. I mean, it's strong, but the stats don't like do anything interesting. It's just sort of here, have some stats. Have some attack speed, evasion, and move speed. It doesn't really do a lot. I guess neither does some of them like Paladin Sword, but I feel like Paladin Sword is a bit more interesting because it provides that lifesteal, which a hero might not have. Royds, he's gone in again, but I think he may have stepped a little bit too far. In fact, he definitely has now. Hasn't died yet. Okay, he will finally go down. Brex will find the kill onto Royds. Brex going for Aghanim's next. I maybe would be thinking about Scythe instead, actually, but I think Aghanim's is always good on OD. More cast range, double charges. That blinks in very aggressively, then backs out. He was going for Meteor, Monkey King Bar, has decided to go for BKB instead. Very defensive item. Mindbreaker, fantastic item. I think you probably give that to Wind Ranger, but you could also give it to Juggernaut. He's already got the Elven Tunic. I think you're going to give the Meteor Hammer. The Meteor Hammer? The Mindbreaker to Nat. I keep saying Meteor Hammer, it's just on my mind. There's too many of them in this game.
Yeah, I know.
The Hammer also gives heroes like OD a way to push towers, because you can't really push towers on an OD. Whoa, Juju, he takes a lot of damage from Netherwood. It is just shocking him to death. I think he's actually going to die. Arcane Curses on him. If they can get the last word, he will die. Yeah, he's going to go down. No, never mind, Brex. Look at that blink in from somewhat. Fantastic play, but it's not quite enough to kill now. Out comes the Global Silence. Look at this follow-up. Brex does manage to BKB and walk out of it, and the Omni Slash has been used just trying to keep him alive, but then the Decrepify onto Veteran, so he's in no danger, and I think that is a dead Juggernaut. Doesn't have the mana to TP. If he did, he might have got away, but Antimage has the Basher, so I don't think he would have been able to. Blink on top of him, and more intelligence for Veteran. What a great play from Somewhat. He sees the opportunity, he blinks forward, he gets the 3-man ult, and then it's a perfect setup for Royds.
The Omni Slash didn't do like any damage.
No, none at all, really.
I feel bad. Like,
well, when you're trying to Omni Slash the entire enemy team, and you've got Decrepify ready as well, it's just, you just don't have the damage. He's not really that fed. He's 11,000 net worth. The Antimage is now on 16,000. Abyssal Blade is almost ready to go. Royds, he blinks in, doesn't quite find anyone, but that's okay. They are going to push the tower, try to take a tier 3 down. And I think the racks are going to go down too. I mean, they've got Pugna, so easy push. Meteor Hammer goes on to Deutsch, but Deutsch just blinks away. It wasn't perfectly timed by Brex. Veteran, he's being healed up. Do they have the damage to kill him? I don't know. I don't think they do. Royds is put into the Cold Embrace. I think that was the wrong target. Should have been on Veteran, but Veteran is just holding his ground. I'm not sure if that's correct, but J8 is healing him. Royds pops his ult and the BKB, beautifully trapping them in place, and Veteran just sits on the outside killing everyone. And now he just blinks himself in. That was a mistake. Brex drops the ult and he will die, but not before dying himself. Juju, he's in a lot of trouble. Kinder having to immediately back off. Will they find Juju? Yes, they will. Yule's not going to keep him alive. Deutsch is just sitting underneath it. The kill will go to Debate now. And now they go back. Double buyback from the Dire, but it's still, 3 buybacks. But it's still only 4 versus 4. They popped the glyph of everything. They've popped literally all they have to defend their racks. And they've already lost the range racks. But I think the Radiant can still go in. They've knocked Wobber back. The Wobber does have the snowball if he wants to keep himself alive. He punches a creep and has no mana now. Doige, that's already 1 kill. Doige, pop your ult. You can actually kill Kinder. Blinky's got absolutely 0 mana, but he does have a very small mana pool. Doige really holding his mana boy for some reason. Meteor Hammer goes out, doing a bit of zoning, but Doige, he's just going to keep hitting the racks. And there you go. They can't take any more racks because all of the tier 2s are up, so he will have to blink back. But now the lead is really cemented for the Radiant. Look at the spike on the graph. A little bump, goes down a tiny bit for the die when they get a kill, and now it's just shot straight up because 3 buybacks and they lost the racks. It's hard now.
Especially when them buybacks look like they wanted to really like protect the racks, but even then, with 3 buybacks, it's all gone.
It's always interesting watching Veteran because I feel like you have no idea what to expect. I mean, at the end of the day, he's a Legend 5 player who's been Legend 5 for a long time, but he's playing Silencer mid and he's gotten 17 kills. He doesn't really play Silencer mid. He's just having such a fantastic game. And it's always nice to see a really unexpected result. So, not saying he can't do well, but for him to do this well on a Silencer mid, which is not his comfort hero, you know, it's really nice to see.
I think he did rank up to Ancient 1 actually.
Did he?
I think so, because I think I remember him saying that he's close to like where he was a couple of years ago, because he was Ancient before.
Oh yeah, there it is. January the 24th. Yeah, I thought he might have been. Yeah, so January the 24th, he did actually hit Ancient. So over a week ago. It's well deserved. I mean, he's been playing the game for a while and he's stuck in Legend for a very, very long time. And I think he definitely is above the Legend standard. So I'm sure he'll rise into the ranks of Ancient. I think he definitely belongs, you know, Brex is also a very good player. I think they belong roughly at the same rank. Brex is Ancient 3. I think Veteran should be definitely at least Ancient 3. You know, that's pretty close to Divine, to be honest, Ancient 3. Not far away from Divine 1. And here comes Royd. He finds yet another person. Nat, look at the damage he's taking. By the time Nat does anything, he's already dead. Out comes another arena. Juggernaut goes straight into the Omnislash, but Global Silence has been used. Nat is buying back, trying to get back into the fight, but I think it's a little bit too late. Brex has to pop BKB and just run away. And the Juggernaut has absolutely no mana. Are they going to use the Mana Void? Oh, it's already been used, actually. Already found a kill with it. And now we're on to Wobber. Nice Shackle. No, the Shackle doesn't even find Doige. Very unlucky. And Doige just goes straight in. He has nothing to be scared of. I heard a Dagon. Did I hear a Dagon? Did I make that up? I swear I heard a Dagon. Yes, there is a Dagon. Royd has Dagon. Why does Mars have Dagon? I couldn't tell you, but he does. So there you go. I think Nat's in a little bit of trouble. He has slowed so much. Abyssal Blade. And look at the damage coming out from Veteran. Ultra kill. And I think the GG has already been called. 21, 8, 11, 84 intelligence. He had the Enchanted Quiver, which is the absolute perfect Silencer item, and that is going to be the GG.
Two, like, 30-minute games.
Yeah, 33 and 34 minutes, so yes, they were reasonably quick, but they were still intense games. I mean, the game was anyone's game all the way up to about 25 minutes. If you look at the graph, it's just constantly spiky, and then the Radiant have some really strong fights. I mean, Doige only did 10,000 hero damage, but he was kind of their, you know, insurance for the late game. He was farming, he had all the free farm in the world, but you have a 21, 8, 11 Silencer, absolutely deleting the enemy heroes at the end of the game, stealing so much intelligence. And Nat played really well. I liked his Wind Ranger build. He had a great lane. Brex did really well. As well in the mid lane, did manage to find some kills onto Veteran, but in the end the Radiant damage was just way too strong and their team fight was incredible. Saves from Debate Mail, engagement from Somewhat and Royd, and then just the constant damage coming out from Veteran. And Doige never dying, getting so much free farm. If the game went any longer, he would have won it anyway. It's a good game. No bets that time, I don't think. So
no, well, there was, but it was all on Dire, so nobody
three
bet
onto
on
Dire.
Veteran.
Okay, so they're just going to collect the free points, basically. Well, they get their points back. So, well.
Do they?
Well, if you bet points and no one bets against you, you just take them back. So, yeah, you don't lose them.
Oh, I see. I thought you just lose them.
No, that would be bad. I don't think you do anyway. That would be very sad if people just lost channel points. But there you go. I must remember, as soon as I get my new card, to give Megan the free sub, which I will because she has redeemed 30,000 points, and so she deserves it. But anyway, good games. Thanks for casting with me, as always, Karen.
Welcome.
And I'll finish it up. Cool. So that does mark over 200 games which I have casted and uploaded onto my YouTube channel. That's 133 now done on the BVGS, so the old playlist, and now 68 on the current RCDC playlist. So it's incredible that, you know, we've kept it up for so long. We've had pretty much constantly 3 in-houses a week. Only a few weeks have been missed, but around the Christmas time, but it's been basically near constant. And the signups are still so quick. They don't happen quite as immediately as before, but you know, within the day, they're pretty much always full up. So, you know, the popularity's still there, people are still enjoying it, people put their cams on, and I can't see it going away anytime soon, which is fantastic because I'm always happy to cast it and always happy for anyone to join me on the cast if that's something you want to do. But nice of Karen to always step in if we don't have a caster, and it's fun to cast it with her as well. Nothing else in the works at the moment apart from I keep trying to tweak that drafting screen. It looks a bit better now. I put in some of the changes to, I still need to move the Twitch chat slightly, but now at least you can see the player names. I'm going to see if I can put some fancy borders around it or find someone else willing to do that for me. Maybe hop back onto Fiverr and say, here's what my drafting screen looks like. Can you create one that's a little bit more custom and a little bit nicer? Something like that, and see what they can come up with. And if they can, then I'll have a nice new fancy drafting menu, maybe a different background as well. Next in-house is 2:30 on Saturday. Hope to see you then.